Pisces, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me. The 21 Gypsy Tarot spread, you know what this is, but I'm doing a special one. But it's not kind of, it's Valentine's orientated, but it's, you know, it is the month of love, so it's going to have a bit more meaning. And for you guys, if you're singled or coupled up, for this I'm using the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And I'm also, what I've been doing is using additional advice cards after the reading. So you've got Healing with the Angels, you've got Psychic Tarot of the Heart advice card, the Romance Angels, which is a must as an advice. So you'll have an advice card from here, 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 and I generally join them up afterwards and to get an idea of what the universe is trying to say through all of the cards. So it's like a, you know, combined message through all the cards. And then we've got Esther and Jerry Hicks Getting into the Vortex advice card. So from these four, these are packs that I don't ever use for reading. I used to use these for love readings here, but I don't ever use these cards anymore. I only use them for sort of special occasions, and this is a special occasion, Valentine. So these will be your advice cards afterwards, okay? So let's see, let's get into your reading. Universe, Spirit, what's coming in for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for their love lives in the month of February 2017. This needs to apply to those who are single and also coupled. What's going on for Pisces in terms of love for the month of February 2017? It's the month of Valentine's. So what can you see happening for Pisces, singled or coupled, for their love lives in a 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread? I need to see their mental and emotional state around love in February 2017. Show me what their present situation is for love in February 2017. Show me what their hopes and desires are for love lives in February 2017. Show me what their expectations are concerning love. This is Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for February 2017. Show me any hidden factors, so what they're not seeing around them or coming in, either February or going into March. For Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for love. Show me what happens in the immediate future, so around the middle to end of February 2017 for some of the Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, and also show me the overall outcome for their love lives February 2017. And this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising. Show me. Right, okay, so we're going to split the deck into three. We're going to collect it back up and we're going to start laying the cards now. You should be able to see that, I think. Let me just push this camera up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we're going to move this just slightly over, or else we'll cut out the last card, and I don't want to do that, so there we go. There we go. Okay, so we've laid all your cards. Let's put these to the side and let's let's crack on then, Pisces. 6 minutes to get into a video, I do apologise. Takes time to lay the cards. So, let's have a look at what's going on around your mental and emotional state in February 2017, Pisces, concerning your love lives. Oh, the moon. That's interesting. And that's your card, funnily enough, the moon is. So the energies are around, I mean, the moon can mean several things. It's not always a negative thing. The moon isn't. Sometimes this means I feel very intense emotions and I feel very intense feelings for another individual. Sometimes this is about needing to find clarity. And this is your card, Pisces. The moon is a Pisces card. And I often think when the major arcana reflects what the astrological sign is. For example, I'm Scorpio, so my major card is death. Often I'm shedding a skin with the moon card. Sorry, with the death card. I feel that, you know, the moon card is really saying that there is the need to seek answers for some of you guys in, and we won't know until we get what this is, but the moon card, these top energies here are what the situation is about. So it's what the energies around the situation. And this is how things are manifesting here, and this is the reason for it here, of why things are manifesting the way they are here. So the moon card for me means some of you guys might be feeling very, very intense concerning love. I've seen this card show up many a time when one is feeling highly, highly strung around a situation. So sometimes this is where you are dreaming at night. You might be dreaming about a particular soulmate, a person, a twin flame. I see the moon very much as being a twin flame card as well. Because sometimes this represents that it's a shared experience, a shared connection. I've often seen the moon card. Often when this shows up, you have a very shared psychic connection with another individual. So some of you guys, the energies might be around a psychic connection, perhaps to a soulmate, twin flame. For some of you guys, it might be that you're only seeking the energy around what's going on here is. And I feel it could be seeking some form of a truth with this moon card. Because the moon is the negative copy of the sun. So the negative copy of the sun is where you're only seeing the outline of something. You can't see something clearly. The sun would represent it's the complete copy of a photograph. So you see everything. Whereas the moon is, the old Polaroid cameras, it's the old negative. So it's the outline of everything. You don't see it clearly. So it could represent the energies around your mental and emotional state is maybe the need to see something clearly. Maybe there's something that you need to find out. Or you might need some clarification on. The other part of the moon card represents deep-seated fears and anxieties that are going on, which is the potential energy around you. But we won't know if this is a positive card here. It might be, especially if it's a practical card or it's a card that shows you doing something, it might show that the energies are around finding something, and mentally and emotionally the need to, find conclusions or find answers. We're going to see what the actual mental and emotional state is for you guys here. Well, that's interesting, the Hierophant, mentally and emotionally. That's a difficult card in a way to explain, because the Hierophant is about set ideas, set rules, values when you get the Hierophant. It's about inner wisdom, but also the wisdom of others. But this is your mental and emotional state. You're very conventional in how you're thinking and how you're feeling about things, how you're seeing things. Very, very conventionally. I mean, you could be thinking maybe about a Taurus individual here. Hierophant represents a Taurus person. But I feel that, mental and emotionally, Hierophant represents commitments, conventional stuff. So it could be that mentally and emotional, when you get the Hierophant, this means being absolutely kind of set in your ways. You have a certain way of seeing something. And you're not going to veer from it. And usually the way that you see things when you're a Hierophant, the Hierophant represents a pious individual, a religious individual, okay? So this type of individual would adhere to the norms and the values of society, of the church, of government, all of those things. So mentally and emotionally with the Hierophant, this is quite a strict card. Emotionally, somebody perhaps with a Hierophant card is not being so emotional as they are being more living in faith. I almost get the impression with the Hierophant card when we think about how our emotions are as a Hierophant, we are letting ourselves be guided by faith. Okay, and maybe that's why the energies around the moon, you know, it's a difficult one because you've got two very kind of, I don't know whether to call the moon and the Hierophant very separate energies. One is more faith, and one is more going with an energy that cannot be seen. And you can't see the energy with the Hierophant sometimes, not unless it's somebody that's speaking to you. But your energies around your mental and emotional situation are the moon. And the moon can represent that some of you guys might be... This can also represent some form of depression that's taken place. So it might be mentally and emotionally. If there's been some depression here for you guys, Pisces, in terms of relationships, then mentally with the Hierophant, it might be the need, mentally and emotionally, to go out there and seek further guidance. Or it might be the need to rely on faith, to have faith. So mentally and emotionally, you might be having faith that if there's been something quite depressing that's been going on here, with the moon card being the energies around your mental and emotional state in terms of love, then mentally and emotionally, I feel that the Hierophant says, you know what, I'm having faith in something here, because it isn't just about kind of the external, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not just about looking at religion or faith for faith's sake. It's literally about having some internal strength in a certain belief system. And mentally and emotionally, I feel that you do have some form of strength in a certain belief system here with this Hierophant, because I feel that there has maybe been some depression here going on for some of you guys. Usually if you get the moon in this position, it represents some form of depression. If you get the Seven of Cups afterwards, it's not a great card because it can represent drink. Or if you get it here, it represents drink. Okay, so you're drinking to kind of curb the pain. Alright, if you get the moon here, it can represent depression. You get Three of Swords, it means that somebody's, you know, you're feeling heartbroken, mentally and emotionally. There's a complete divisive feeling to that. But the great thing is the Hierophant. So this is a very positive card in your mental and emotional state, Pisces, because I feel that you are feeling a sense of strength within this card, mentally and emotionally. You're very, very committed to your faith, to your inner beliefs with this Hierophant card, despite what's going on here. It's almost like you have a complete and utter belief system that you are very, very attached to. Alright, let's have a look what the Hierophant, why we've got the Hierophant here, what the reason for it is. Well, there we go, the Sun. Very optimistic. Remember with tarot, it's a really, I love this tool. I love doing it, I love working with it, I love everything about it. There's never a day that goes by that I don't do something with the tarot. You know, whether it's personal readings, whether it's reading books, whatever the case might be, I'm always working on tarot. Always. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. 100%. This is where I'm meant to be, what I'm meant to do. And I love it because it's so interesting to see how cards can change. And it's so interesting when you look at a card and 1 minute it means one thing and the next, you know, this card, if it's aspected by something bad, can mean egotism and, you know, big-headedness and that type of thing. Feeling that you are better than everybody else. But when it's aspected by something like this, it's a good card. Because mentally and emotionally, we can see the moon is here, and we know the energies around your mental and emotional state has something to do with, I feel it's something to do with depression, potentially. But it could also be something to do with shared connections. You have a real deep sixth sense. The moon also references sixth senses, alright, because it's the unknown, alright. We're meant to have 5 senses, right? What is it? Smell, taste, sight, hearing, and what's the other one? And touch, right? So those are the 5 senses. The 6th sense is something that's rather psychic, and this is a very psychic card. So the energies might be that you also have a 6th sense. It's around a 6th sense here with the moon card. And as a result of that, mentally and emotionally, you truly believe in something here with the Hierophant. You have an absolute strong belief, and you're not veering from it, because you've got absolute faith mentally and emotionally in something. And that's because you're very optimistic, the Sun. So it doesn't have to be depression, of course, it doesn't have to be with the moon. But you can also say with the moon card, you've got a 6th sense around your love lives. All right? And that's why mentally, emotionally, you're completely faithful to this. 100% your belief is yes. There's no way that this will not happen, or this is not going to happen. You're committed to it. The Hierophant means to be committed to one's faith, one's beliefs. And that's because you're completely optimistic with that Sun. The Sun can also reference a Leo individual, somebody who is just blowing your mind completely. But I feel that there's complete optimism and positivity with the Sun card around this situation. What's going on in your present situation, Pisces? Well, it's ruled by the Seven of Cups. So we can see the energies around your personal situation. A lot of daydreams going on here. I mean, possibly choices. I mean, it could be, you know, if you're single, you've got a sixth sense that you're going to meet someone. And the Hierophant, mentally and emotionally, you're completely committed to that idea with the Hierophant. All right? You have complete faith that this is going to happen because maybe something optimistic is happening. Maybe you're going out for drinks. Maybe you're looking amazing. Maybe you just had plastic surgery and you're looking absolutely stunning. And you know you can't fail in getting a partner. All right? If you're in a committed relationship, a marriage, you know, it's a psychic connection with that Moon card you've got with your other half. It's a real union. It's a real soulmate twin flame relationship. And there's, you know, you're completely have self-belief about this. You've got this Hierophant card that shows up. It's very much optimism here with the Sun. Around your present situation, what we are seeing is the Seven of Cups. So the energies around your personal situation seem to be either on choices or there's lots of daydreams going on here. There's lots of, you know, the Seven of Cups means several things. It means that you are living in a state of illusion. It means, I mean, you can see on all these Seven Cups, they're not like the cups that you see on the Rider-Waite. There's nothing bad about any one of these cups here. So every single option, every single choice is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with any of them. It's not about being desirous of the one thing, which the Seven of Cups can mean. But it's also, especially when it's the Rider-Waite. Whenever I do readings, and whatever deck I'm using, I always look to look closely at what the imagery says, because it's really important within tarot that you look at imagery and not just, you know, meanings. And that feeds into your intuition. So all these cups are lovely. It's almost like paradise. So some of you guys, the energy might be around being in paradise with those 7 cups. The energy for some of you guys might be around choices. And the energies might be for some of you guys, there is a certain amount of an illusion here, especially with this Moon card. You know, mentally and emotionally, it's around possibly a sixth sense around something. You're committed to it. You believe in it. You're optimistic about it. We're going to see why we've got the 7 cups as your energy around your present situation. Wow, the Empress is amazing. Some of you guys may have found, or you're going to find, the love of your life in February 2017. There's a deep attraction to somebody here, the Empress. Pisces, Empress can be a Libra, Taurus, sometimes seen as a Leo energy. There's a person here. The Empress means finding love, being attracted to someone, a joint mutual attraction. So in the present, in February, it shows a mutual attraction for some of you guys coming in. It shows the development of a relationship. I knew that this reading was going to be good so far. All right. The Empress, hopefully we don't get a bad card while we see the Empress here. Should be a good card, this one. I haven't seen it yet, obviously, but it should be good. Should be something like the Two of Cups or something like that. This is the burgeoning of a relationship that's very fruitful, that has a great potential to grow in a really, really healthy way. This is the card of sexuality, finding somebody incredibly attractive, finding them to be very, very beautiful, your idea of beauty. So there's definitely something to do with being attracted with the Empress card, I feel, to a particular person. And that's why the energies of the 7 of Cups, because I feel that a lot of you guys might be fantasizing about a particular person here. And that's why it's manifesting in the present as the Empress. And this is a person who is beautiful, successful, gorgeous to look at. They've got everything you want. They're nurturing, they're kind, they're supportive. So when you get the Empress, it's about somebody who's just absolutely amazing. And I feel that there is somebody coming in potentially. And the Empress can represent anybody. It really can. It doesn't have to be male. It doesn't have to be female. It doesn't have to be male strictly. It doesn't have to be female strictly, sorry. It can be a male energy as well. Okay, but it's just what you're attracted to. The Empress means beauty. And it is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and attractivity, but also about material aspects. So there's very much a superficial thing here. You really like the way that somebody looks, and I feel the energies are perhaps around daydreaming with this Seven of Cups about this particular person here. And what's the reason for the Empress here? Justice. Well, it's brilliant. The reason in the present that you've got the Empress is because you're being given something here. Justice. This person arrives, I feel, for some of you guys at the right time. When you get Justice, it's a card about being rewarded. It's a card about finally aligning with the universe. Aligning with, the universe is aligning with you. It's granting you wishes. You know, for you guys who are married, I believe that this is very much a flourishing relationship here. I mean, it's got real potential, you know. So if you guys, it might be pregnancy. Who knows? You do have a pregnancy card here. And the reason for this pregnancy is justice. You've hit the goal. You've hit the jackpot. Boom. You know, so some of you guys, it might be that. And I feel that, you know, it doesn't have to be though, but I feel that there is just a sense of, with committed relationships here, that you're entering a time of real growth. Empress means growth. Real growth in your relationships. If you're in a relationship, if you're getting into a relationship with someone, or especially if you're meeting someone in February, Pisces, then this is going to be good. You know, Justice is an excellent card to be the reason for this Empress here, and it is love. Justice says finally the stars and the stars align for you. Yeah, the universe sends you what you want. It gives you what you want. It gives you what you've been holding out for. And you have been committed to something here completely. You've had a sixth sense, some of you guys, with that Moon card. And you're sticking by it. Mentally and emotionally, you're faithful to this with the Hierophant. Your faith is completely strong with that Hierophant card because you're feeling rather optimistic. You may have a lot of options here, Seven of Cups, but you might also have a lot of daydreams going on here with Seven of Cups energy. And therefore in the present, there is an Empress, somebody who's manifesting. If there's daydreams, we see, I feel, this manifesting in terms of the Empress, somebody who's beautiful, self-assured, gorgeous, all the rest of it. Amazing to look at. And that's because of justice. And justice is alignment. Things coming to fruition. It's a wonderful reading so far. What are your expectations for love for some of you guys? Well, it's focused on the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is either a card where you are waiting for something to happen, Pisces, in terms of love. Sometimes you get this card and it says, you know, I put effort into something here, so I'm waiting to get my rewards with this Three of Wands. So some of the energies might be around waiting for something to happen, or you are waiting for your ships to come in on a relationship. Sometimes this is the card that says, I'm turning my back on the past and I'm looking forward. So some of you guys might be looking now forward to something new. And what's the reason for this? Wow, you've got some amazing cards because of the Star. So it might be the energies are around waiting for developments. All right. So especially I feel that if you go out, Seven of Cups, the energies around lots of different options that you can look at. And this is manifesting as somebody that you're very, very attracted to. And that's because of justice. You've actually brought them in. You've actually, justice is a law of attraction card. You've actually attracted this person in, I feel, Pisces, especially if you're single. And therefore, it could be that your hopes are, wow, you know, it would be nice if I developed something with this. Threes represent developing stuff. So it could be that I'm hoping, the energies around your hopes and desires, I'm hoping the energies are to develop something here. Waiting for the perfect time. Waiting for your ships to come in around this person. Could be that you're out on a date and you see this person, for example. Okay, and the energies are around, well, I'm waiting for this person to speak to me, or what's the right time to go and speak to them, and that's because your hopes are the Star. Complete and utter optimism. Really is. I mean, you've got an exceptional reading, Pisces. It's really, really good. Really good. So the Star card says, you know, as a hope, well, I'm hoping my wishes come true. I'm hoping for all good things to happen here. You've got a wish going on here that you're hoping will materialise. okay, in terms of this person. I feel that if you're in a relationship with someone and you're not married, you might be hoping for marriage, that type of thing. Because we have got an Empress here. Whether you're single or in a couple, there's somebody here that you find extraordinarily attractive. If you're in a relationship, you're in love with this person, because this means the greatest love that you can feel. Great, nurturing, loving, supportive love. It's not a, this is not a card that represents, if you're just getting to know someone, then this is the superficial attraction, I believe, with the Empress that you feel for this person. If you are in a relationship, then this is deep love with the Empress that you're feeling, and that's because you're with the person that you're meant to be, with your soulmates. Justice is also a soulmate card. You've got 2 soulmate cards really showing here for me. Well, 3. Moon, Hierophant, Justice. Okay, possibly even Empress as well. But a lot of this is superficial with the Empress, which is why I would probably contest that just a little bit. Not unless you're in a relationship which is really deep with the Empress card. Okay, there's a real growth about a relationship here. It's on good ground when you get an Empress card. If you're in a relationship and you get the Empress, it's healthy. It's a healthy relationship. Lots and lots of room to grow with this card. But your hopes are wishes coming true. You're on the right track. Your hope might also be, especially if you're attracted to someone, well, the energies around your hopes are you're waiting for something to happen here, and therefore it's manifesting as the Star. Okay, and the Star is your hope. Wishes being fulfilled. And what's that star based on? This should be a love card really being here, or something that represents some form of sexual attraction. Well, it's the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles means to speculate. So it could be, I feel, especially if you are... Page of Pentacles also represents physical attraction. So this is what I meant by a sexual card. It does mean physical attraction. This person is physically attracted to this thing here. Okay. And Pentacles represent health and physicality. So I feel that you are physically attracted with this Page of Pentacles. It's also the card of looking at a pentacle, looking at... an object that has potential. So really with me, with the Page of Pentacles, it's almost objectifying something here. From a very kind of, the Page of Pentacles is not a love card as far as I'm concerned. Not unless you're in that relationship where you are developing something substantial. Because Pentacles are substantial. So when you get Pentacles, it means grounded. It means something that's solid. So for some of you guys, if you're in a relationship, I feel that this is wonderful, because your relationships are going through a period of it's a real upswing, real growth in terms of relationships here for some of you guys, if you're in one with someone. There are an absolutely stunning array of cards so far, Pisces. Really, really, really good. Really good. Your hopes are to develop. We've got development here, 3 of Wands, relationship even further. The energies are around developing a relationship even further. And therefore, as a result of that, your hopes are the Star. Manifestation. If you're in a relationship, you're wanting to push something to the next level with this 3 of Wands. The energies are around that. And therefore, as a hope, it's the Star. Star means manifestation often, okay? A wish fulfilled. So you're looking to manifest something, bring something quite amazing into the relationship with the Star card. There's a lot of optimism here that you're hoping for. Okay, wishes being granted with that Star card. Because the root issue for you guys, if you're committed, is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, I feel, is about developing a relationship that is more than just love and sex and all the rest of it. It's now a knowing. Because that's what the Pentacles are. They're the outcomes of situations. So it's now developing something that's a little bit more solid than just a kind of a new relationship, if that makes sense to you guys. I think if you're just getting to know someone, which I could see here for some of you guys in February happening, your hopes and desires are around waiting for your ships to come in, 3 of Wands, okay? Because, and this can also be your longing, the energy around longing for a particular person, especially if this is someone you're very attracted to. The Empress, it's a superficial attraction, and that's because of Justice. You might feel that this person is your soulmate. Justice means soulmate. Definitely a soulmate, twin flame card. I would call it more a soulmate card, though, than anything. But it's about finding your other half, finding the person that completes you with this card. So, you know, there's definitely an attraction to someone, I feel, for some of you guys, that you feel is your other half, who you feel that you completely kind of are in sync with, that the universe has kind of matched you up with here. And for some of you guys, the energies around your hopes and desires, you might be longing with this Three of Wands, because the hope is the star. There's a manifestation you want to happen here of dreams. And that's because of the Page of Pentacles. Either you're wanting to develop something further with this individual, with the Page of Pentacles, but that's grounded, that's real, that's honest. Or is that you're physically attracted, very physically attracted with the Page of Pentacles, or you are doing a lot of kind of observational work. What you've observed you like, and you want to develop it even more. What are your expectations for love, Pisces, in February 2017? Well, it's around the Ten of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles in terms of love means rock solid relationships. This card will show when you are developing a home with an individual, when you are building a home, when you are looking at having children, when you're looking at investing in a home with an individual. You know, your expectations. I mean, it's an amazing, it's really, really positive. I mean, it is. It's really, really positive reading. It's an exceptional one, and I hope it carries on all the way through, because it really is a nice, nice reading. I really love this reading. Beautiful. Just so, so positive. Whether you're single or coupled, you're feeling very positive about your love life. You know, you really are. You really are. You can see it from this part here first. This is no longer a card about fear. This is a card about a sixth sense, psychic connection. This is what this card is for you, Pisces, here the moon. But your expectations are around, you know, the energies around that are the Ten of Pentacles, and that is the card about a relationship that is long term. So the energies might be around long term relationships, and you've got Pentacle here as well. Marriage, for example, Ten of Pentacles. Setting up home with a particular person. If you just met someone, this is why you feel that they're your soulmate. This is the Empress card here. In your present, there's an Empress, somebody that you just desire this person completely in love with this person. If you're just getting to know them, everything about their body, the way that they are, it just draws you in. You drink them in. You feel so much about them, because it's just this soulmate energy going on here with this individual here. This is your other half you're sensing here. And that's why everything is gearing towards, you can see your life future forward with this individual if you're a single, especially with this Ten of Pentacles. If you're in a relationship, then the expectations, the energies are around stability and security within your relationship, which we could see all the way through. So what are your expectations, therefore? Oh my God, it just gets better and better, doesn't it? The Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is about marriage. So some of you guys are expecting, especially if you're in a relationship but you're just in a couple, you're expecting a proposal or something. I'm waiting for a Knight of Cups to come out, or a Knight of Pentacles maybe. Not Knight of Wands or Knight of Swords, because they're not cards that show proposals, they're cards that show changes. But Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles are cards that show when somebody's being given something, or, you know, there's a proposal there. There is the expectation of some form of engagement for some of you guys, or marriage. Or at least if you are single and just getting involved with someone, you might still be expecting these things. I feel that you've met your soulmate here if you're single. I really get the sense we've got too many cards that show this type of shit, man. We got Justice showing up here, Empress showing up here, Hierophant here, Commitment card, Moon card here, Star card here. These are, you know, you can't deny these cards when it comes to love and their feel-good factors, but also cards like Justice and stuff. Soulmate. Definitely a soulmate card. So, and also in your expectations, I mean, it's just as good as this. What's this based on, the Four of Wands? Ah, how interesting is that? Now that's fucking interesting. What the fuck is that? We've got a Devil. You, Pisces, you know, the Devil is a fucked up card. Sorry. It is. It really, really is at the best of times. And it's no joke. I'm not being funny, but it is. Because the Devil can be... I mean, I don't think it's fucked up in this reading, though, for some reason. And I'm not going to turn this reading into a fucked up reading, because the cards are just too good. They are just too bloody good to turn into some shitty reading. I'm not doing that. The only reason that some of my readings can be, because you know that I'm a truth teller. So I'm not going to bullshit anybody on a reading. It's not what I do. It's not what I'm about. I don't believe in it. All right? So I'm not one of these tarot readers that will come onto YouTube and they'll be like, oh my God, everything's blah, blah. You know, if something doesn't look right to me, it doesn't look right. And that's just the way it is. Because life is like that. Your expectations of this are because of this devil card here. So there is a very strong attraction to an individual. All right? There's also an extraordinarily strong and unbreakable bond. So if you're in a relationship with someone, this is the card that tells you that this is an unbreakable bond. But the problem with the devil, it is the divisive side of a lover's card. Because where the lover's card is about pure love, which gives freedom. You still got freedom when you got lovers. It means to be in love. And it also means, like the devil, to be deeply, deeply attracted to another human being. But you have a choice because you see two people that usually show as separate entities, especially on the Rider-Waite. So it shows, though you're in love, you've still got your own bodies, you've still got your own minds, and there is still the potential for you to make choices as to which way you want to go. There is a certain free spirit to the lover's card. But the devil card says there is an intrinsic bond, and it's welded in fire, passion, the need to be with a particular person, the inability to survive without them, which is why this is another soulmate card we're looking at here. But sometimes this card can be looked at like it's not so positive, all right? But we're going to read it as positive this time, because this is the reason for why you're expecting this, all right? For some of you guys, it might be a hotel room. Ten of Pentacles on some other deck shows like people who are in a very busy place, like a hotel. So energies might be around a place that makes a lot of money. It might be that you're expecting Four of Wands. Four of Wands can be a place that you go on holiday to, or a relaxation place, or a place that you retreat to, like a hotel room. And maybe that's because of the devil. You want a bit of sex. For some of you guys, you know what I mean. Might be, especially if you don't really know the person. You are highly attracted to their body, the way they look, Empress. There's physical attraction, yeah. Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys might be just hoping to get, you know what I mean, to get your bits and bobs and stuff like that. But I'm being silly here. Sorry. I feel that more than anything, I don't, what I'm trying to do with tarot is also look at it in the most simplistic and, not so, sometimes we can get bogged down in, especially when we talk about everyday stuff. February 14 is a great day for love, but nevertheless it is just a day. So sometimes it's, people go out and they meet someone and they go back to a hotel room and they do have sex. So, these can, definitely this and this can be hotel rooms. Seriously, trust me. They can. This can be a public place. All right? And this can, you're hoping it's the Four of Wands. Initial success in a project. Hotel room, nice place, retreat, this, that and the other. Because of the devil. I'm very, I want sex with this person, which is what the devil is. It's about sexual desire. Whatever way you want to look at it, whether it's that or whether it's, you've met someone. We do have the soulmate card here, which is the saving grace. If you've met someone and you feel like this person is the right one for you in February, your expectations are this is going to go somewhere. You've got the energies around the Ten of Pentacles, stability, security within relationships, joint resources, okay, strength, solid foundations with that Ten of Pentacles. And it's manifesting in terms of your expectations, Pisces, of, happy families, Four of Wands, bringing a family up together, a marriage, an engagement here. And this is because of this devil. This to me says that some of you guys are, if you're single and you're getting to know someone, you're completely enthralled by them. There's a real fiery attraction here between you and this person. If it's not between you and this person, we'll see, then you feel. And, the person, it could be because the person's a Capricorn. Devil represents a Capricorn person. This can be Page of Pentacles, so maybe this is an earth sign for some of you guys, and we do have a Taurus here. So it could be an earth sign maybe, potentially. But also this is very much about the body, especially if you've met someone. Everything about them just, You're just drinking this person in. You just feel this way about this person. It's very strong attraction between you and somebody else. All right. We haven't seen any mental cards though to show that you're attracted to their mind. It shows the outside of them more than anything. I feel very strong attraction. If you're in a relationship with someone, you're welded and you're bonded to them. It's as simple as that. End of story. You're completely. Some of you guys, it might be that you're expecting a renewal of vows. 4 of Wands here, and that's because the energies are around the 10 of Pentacles. Strong, secure relationship. Some of you guys. But the renewal of vows is because of the devil. You are 100% welded to this person if you're in a relationship with them. 100% welded to them. Simple as that with the devil card. What are any hidden factors you're not seeing coming in? Well, the energies are around heartbreak, 3 of Swords. Alright? Can also be separation. If you're in a relationship, maybe your partner's away or something like that. But the energy is what you're not, or maybe they're being called away because it's what you're not seeing. If you're getting to know someone, the energies are around 3 of Swords. So maybe they've been hurt. 3 of Swords, or maybe they could have somebody else. 3 of Swords can be a love triangle, painful love triangle. But also this is thoughts and ideas that are affecting us emotionally. Okay, so maybe you get to know this person, you're saying something to this person, and maybe the energies are around something that you're not going to want to hear. That type of thing. Let's see what you're actually not seeing there. There's a King of Cups here. So what you're not seeing is that there is a King of Cups. 3 of Swords. The energies are around heartbreak. Alright, 3 of Swords. And it's manifesting as what you're not seeing as being a King of Cups. And that can be you because you're Pisces. But I feel that this is another water sign, another individual. King of Cups is usually a Cancer or a Scorpio. It's usually read as that. Pisces is usually you. Usually Knight of Cups. So what you're not seeing is there's been some heartbreak. The energies are around heartbreak. And what you're not seeing is that there is a King of Cups. I want to see what the reason is for that King of Cups. 5 of Cups. There's been some loss. So maybe this person that you meet has... what you're not seeing is that maybe, just maybe, they've had some heartbreak with another individual, with the King of Cups. And that King of Cups is, as I said, Scorpio or Cancer, can be Pisces there. Alright, I'm not going to say that you, King of Cups, the energies are going to be around some heartbreak here. And this card is showing up because this person's had some loss. You're not seeing that there's a King of Cups coming in and they've had some loss, which is why. And, you know, the tarot is an amazing tool because, look, you know, what else can you get when you get, you know, it's just incredible. You know, it's showing a linear story here. Energies around a situation that you're not seeing yet coming in is something to do with heartbreak. And what you're not seeing yet is that there is a King of Cups here. And the reason for this King of Cups is the 5 of Cups. The King of Cups also means that somebody has mastered their emotions. But somebody also with a King of Cups energy doesn't open up very well. So it might be that the person that you meet has problems opening up. And it could be because they've lost someone as well. Alright, so if this is not an earth sign, it might be a water sign like you. And maybe this person, especially if it's a Scorpio, has problems in opening up because they've lost someone. So maybe the energies might be around a little bit of difficulty in communication with this individual here. Okay. If you are in a committed relationship, maybe this is you here. And maybe you're weathering the storm or something like that, because maybe your partner says to you, no, I can't do Valentines this year because I'm going to be away, and maybe that's where it is. Remember, these are pip, 5 of Cups. But they're not the greatest pip cards. They can have really long-lasting energies, to be totally fair. Let's have a look what's going on in the immediate future for you guys. What the fuck is this? 8 of Swords is the energy around the immediate future. So 8 of Swords means... to feel a sense of restriction, mental entrapment. You can't forget about something. Sometimes when you get the 8 of Swords, it means something is continuously playing on your mind. There is the inability to be able to forget something or to get it off your mind. You're feeling restricted by your thoughts or other people's opinions, potentially. And what's the actual... So there's the energy of that going on in the immediate future in February. But what's going on in the immediate future? What is the actual immediate future? Well, there's a King of Pentacles here. I want to see why this person shows up. I feel that this person here wants to make an offer to you. Okay, and this is why I feel this must be what it is here then. For some of you guys, this might be a love triangle going on for some of you, especially if you're kind of just getting to know someone. It might be even if you're in a relationship with someone. But I feel this energy of the Eight of Swords is saying that some of you guys aren't going to know what to do. Because what you're not seeing is that there's going to be some difficulty. Three of Swords, it might be in a love triangle situation here. Okay? And it could be involving a King of Cups and a King of Pentacles. Because what you're not seeing is that there is a King of Cups coming in. And the reason for this King of Cups coming in is Five of Cups. Maybe this person has lost someone. But the immediate future is showing that there's a King of Pentacles. And this person's going to want to offer you something. Because Ace of Pentacles is the reason for him. So Ace of Pentacles means I want to offer you something. It's an offer card. But the energies are around confusion. So it's almost like you guys don't know what to do here. Because it's almost like you could have two offers maybe that you're looking at. But I feel that there is somebody that you feel, you know, and it might be an earth sign. Because this King of Pentacles can be a Capricorn. And we're seeing the reason for this. Four of Wands. Wanting engagement, wanting a more solid relationship. Some of you guys, you might be wanting to move into with a partner with that Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles being the overall energy. Because of a Capricorn male or female. Usually the Devil is a Capricorn. Can be Capricorn female because Queen of Pentacles is a Capricorn. But nevertheless, it's the earth sign. So potentially I feel that your hearts might be with an earth sign individual. But maybe somebody comes in who wants you back. Because this person's showing up. What you're not seeing is there is a King of Cups coming in here. And he's coming in. He or she is coming in. And that's because of loss. Now, the Five of Cups can mean I really miss you. I really, really miss you. You know, this is the card that represents the desire to have somebody or something back. So it might be that there is a King of Cups coming in because they miss you. And maybe the energies are that they're heartbroken over losing you, potentially. And what you're not seeing is there's somebody coming back, maybe from the past, even. But it might be that in the immediate future, this does cause some confusion here, Pisces, with that Eight of Swords. The energies are around confusion because there is a person here, a King of Pentacles, who wants to make you an offer. Ace of Pentacles. And what's the overall outcome for February? Well, there we go. The Knight of Pentacles is the energy. Again, it seems to be showing these earth signs. But the Knight of Pentacles says, I want to make you an offer. I want to give you something, usually when you get this card. The energies are around receiving a reward or receiving a proposal, I feel. And I told you that I felt a knight should be showing up. And what's the actual overall outcome? The Nine of Wands. So it shows exhaustion. Tiredness, the need to make some form of decision, the need to persevere on. Let me just have a look at this Nine of Wands energy here. Shows somebody that's very tired or exhausted. And what's the reason for that? Because of the Chariot. I feel that you're maybe, for some of you guys, it might be that you're in control of two people. Because the Chariot represents a person who's got control of two others. So for some of you guys, it might be that you're exhausted here. There's a proposal here. The energies are around being given something. Knight of Pentacles energy. A solid, firm proposal. But it's manifesting as the overall outcome as tiredness and exhaustion with that Nine of Wands energy here, Pisces. And that's because of the Chariot. Chariot often means indecision. And it means I'm caught in two things. I'm caught between two energies. For some of you guys, if this King of Cups is a Cancerian, then this is why you're exhausted. If somebody does come back to you and they're a Cancerian, then this is why, in the overall outcome, you're exhausted, because the Chariot represents a Cancerian individual. I feel for some of you guys it might be. I feel that if you're in a relationship, you're fine going forward. So some of these areas will relate to you, as can be with the life spread, not life spread, 21 Gypsy Tarot spread, and some of them may not. Especially I feel if you're in a committed relationship. I feel your committed relationships are okay. If they're not okay, then there are other people I feel involved. Okay, and I feel it might be for some of you guys. I'm seeing a concurrent theme of either earth sign and water sign individuals. All right. If you're getting to know someone, I feel that there is somebody that you really like. And I feel it might be an earth sign. But I feel that there's also a water sign waiting in the wings, Pisces. And I feel that this is the person here. And it seems that the energies are around Three of Swords. Difficult decisions. Head and heart decisions. Because what's manifesting, what's coming in, hidden factors are, there is a King of Cups. And why is this person manifesting in the hidden factors? Because they're missing you, the Five of Cups. Five of Cups means I desire to have something back. I'm missing this person, I'm upset. So I feel that there is somebody who might be missing some of you guys from the past potentially here. Alright? Could be that you're also missing them, but it seems that you really like someone here for you guys. You really like someone. You've met someone, you really like them. And I feel it might be an earth sign individual. Okay? Doesn't have to be, it can be anything, but it seems that way to me. And therefore, I feel that this person wants to make you an offer here. But it might be that you're struggling, because especially if there's been a Cancerian, it might be that you're kind of like still stuck on someone here, a Cancerian individual. Somebody, I feel, for some of you guys wants to make some form of a proposal to you. They want to say, not necessarily a marriage proposal, but they want to, you know, they feel quite strong. They quite like you too. But it just seems to me, for some of you guys in February and going onward from that, you might find it difficult making up your mind as to who you want. Because there's somebody else that misses you. You can see it in the hidden factors here. I don't feel that this is you. Especially if you're single and just getting to know someone in February, or it's been going on for a while. I feel that, you know, if you are in a relationship with someone, you're seeing someone, and in February it's getting a bit deeper. This Empress card here, this is your soulmate, you know. Your hopes are based on the star, manifestation, dreams coming true, very strong physical attraction. But also you're looking at the potential, the true potential of the relationship. There's a lot of speculation and observation going on here with this individual. They seem just right for you. You're expecting, you know, marriage, proposal, home. Could be setting up home together, that stuff. But, you know, this bothers me a little bit, the Devil. Not unless they're a Capricorn. But it does bother me that this is based on this. Because the Devil is a card about superficial attractions. Attraction of the body. Attraction of the money. Attraction of the status. You know, sometimes with the Devil card, we get it mixed up what this is. We say, you know, I'm absolutely, inextricably in love with a particular person with that Devil card. But it's not really love, it's something else. Sometimes it's something that you need to deal with within yourself. This represents to be beholden to someone. It's another soulmate card, but it's a nasty soulmate card, is the Devil card. Sometimes this means that you're just bonded to this individual. You're obsessed with them. You can't get them out of your mind, this, that and the other. So I don't really like this in terms of love the Devil. But nevertheless, it is what it is. You feel something so strong for someone. Marriage or coupled or singled. All right? But there is somebody here in the hidden factors. And the energies around them are the Three of Swords. They might be having some heartbreak, a hard time. And that's because they're missing you, that Five of Cups. But the immediate future shows the energies are going to be around the Eight of Swords. I don't know what to do. I'm completely confused. I'm frustrated. And that's because of the King of Pentacles. So this is the energies here. But in the immediate future, it shows a King of Pentacles. And this person, the reason for this person here in the immediate future is the Ace of Pentacles. So you might be starting something with this individual here. Ace of Pentacles isn't always the offer. It means that it's some, you know, we're starting something here. There's a start of a relationship, and it seems like it might have legs to it. But this Eight of Swords bothers me because I feel that this might be your confusion here, Pisces. Because the overall outcome is you struggle on. You carry on persevering with something here. And that's because of the Chariot. It's either that you're trying to overcome somebody maybe from the past. So you might be struggling to overcome. Or you're persevering on because maybe somebody's getting in the way, this individual here. The energies are around us, you know, a strong proposal coming to some of you guys. Knight of Pentacles. It doesn't have to be a proposal of marriage, but it can just be, you know, somebody's really kind of showing you how they feel. They're loyal. They're honest, Knight of Pentacles. And the overall outcome is the Nine of Wands. Your heart looks so much in it, but is it in it for the right reasons for some of you guys? That's all I'm asking. Is your heart in something for the right reasons here? Just looking at this overall outcome here, you seem to be struggling with something. I'm just wondering if your heart's completely in it with a particular person here. It would be interesting to know. Let's have a look at what the advice is with these four cards. So, as you know, we'll do Doreen Virtue first. Romance angels. And see what advice she has. Universe, Spirit, what is the advice that you have? And also this is, you know, determination. Determination in this relationship, I feel it might be with an earth sign. And the reason for that determination is the Chariot, you guys moving on. It could be from this person. This person might be regretting that something didn't happen here. But it can also be that you're determined, 9 of Wands means determination, to move on from this relationship here and into this one here. Alright? Despite what your mind is telling you. So, Universe Angels, what is the advice that you have? Show me, what is the advice? Oh, my God, 2 fell out. Well, the first one is codependency, and this is what it was. This is what I was trying to get to. Thank you, Universe, Angels. You gave what I needed. Codependency, of course. This is it. The devil, a codependent relationship. This is why it flicked out for me. Codependencies, addictions are affecting your romantic life, and that's what was bothering me here. You're so caught up in a particular person, and you want marriage, you want the works with this individual, but that's because of your codependency on them. You are very dependent on an individual here. It's almost like you're just so into somebody here, but it's codependency. That was so interesting. Codependency flipped out. Let's have a look what it's saying here. That was what was bugging me about that devil card, because it is codependency. Sometimes I find it difficult to get my words out, what I'm trying to say sometimes, because I'm just so in the moment. But that's exactly what I was trying to think of, codependency. It didn't seem right. This bonded type of energy. People would call this soulmate energy sometimes. It's not real. It's being dependent. It's an addiction. This is what I mentioned, an obsession. It's codependent. This card answers your question in perhaps a surprising way, because addictions are the culprit behind the issues you're attempting to resolve. This could be your own craving for a substance or unhealthful behaviour, or it could be that your partner's addictions are impacting your love life. The card is also an indicator of childhood experiences in an addictive family. Addictions numb the heart to pain, but they also diminish its capacity to love. And I feel that you do have an addiction to having the perfect life, the perfect love life, because you want this because of this. So this is not just a codependent relationship. This is also saying I'm addicted to the idea of having, you know, the family and having children and having this and having the perfect husband or the perfect wife and picket fences and 2.4 children. So there is the addiction to the idea of perfection here, I feel, for some of you Pisces people, okay? Because I feel that what's happened is maybe somebody's hurt you in the past, and somebody can now offer you something of, you know, something that might be a little long-standing. But this Eight of Swords could represent that you are still thinking about this person here. But you're determined. You know, this shows the Knight of Pentacles is the overall outcome. It's the energies around the overall outcome. And this shows faithfulness, loyalty, being in it for the long haul, long-term plans being made, potentially for some of you guys. And that's because you're determined. The overall outcome shows determination. And why is there determination? The Chariot. To overcome something, maybe from the past. To pull your life together, that type of thing. Not just a Cancerian individual or being pulled in 2 directions. You are determined here. Alright? But it's saying that you need to free yourself up a little bit with this codependency card. Addictions numb the heart to pain. And it might be that you're, you know, numbing your heart for some of you guys. But they also diminish its capacity to love. Since love is the basis of your romantic partnership. And this is what was bugging me as well about this reading. You know, you want to make sure that you love the person that you want to get involved with. Even if it's just somebody new. That's coming in, you know, if you've got any kind of baggage from the past, maybe you want to think about that, okay? That needs some form of resolution. But there is very much the thought on superficial things for you guys here, in one way or the other. Addictions become a barrier to moving forward towards true emotional intimacy. This is especially true if you are twisting yourself in knots to please a person whose dependency has lessened his or her capacity for happiness. That no-win situation will negatively affect your self-esteem and your own happiness if you continue. Fortunately, lots of support is available worldwide in the form of 12-step meetings and other addiction support fellowship models. Whether it is you or your romantic partner who has the addiction, you can find free groups. Well, okay, we've read enough of that. But, yeah. Yeah. There is another card that flipped out, but we're not going to read that one. I don't think that is, you know, all I'll say is that maybe whoever it is that you meet or you've met, you know, it could be the true love of your lifetime, but you need to kind of make that call in terms of how you truly feel about maybe somebody else. Let's get what the healing angels are telling you, because I feel that there is some healing that some of you guys need here, judging by this devil card that was showing up. Universe, spirit angels, what is the advice that you have for Pisces in February, the month of Valentine? What is the advice that you have for them? What is the advice that you have for Pisces? Show me the advice that you have for Pisces. Show me. Divine timing. And we're going to get this card up. Your prayers are being answered, there is no doubt about that. However, everything operates according to the universal laws of divine timing. This means that certain pieces of the puzzle must first fall into place so that others parts can come to fruition. If you try to skip or rush certain pieces or parts, the whole plan will lack a solid foundation. Don't try to force open any doors that appear closed to you. Instead, ask your angels for guidance to see if the door closed because of negative expectations or if it's simply a sign of divine timing. Look for other doors that do open and walk through them with faith and gratitude. So this is what I was saying. You know, here, this bothers me, this Eight of Swords is the energy around your immediate future. And this is because somebody here in the immediate future is making you an offer here. Alright? Some of you guys might, you know, pursue it because you want to move on from someone else. Maybe this Chariot means self-advancement for yourself, but the universe is really saying, you know, everything in its divine time. This is what I was saying to you. Make sure that if you get involved with someone in February, or if you're already involved with someone, Pisces, and you're trying to make something work, make sure it's the right thing for you and not because of, you know, there's anything to do with codependency or, you know, being afraid to be on your own or, you know, you're trying to get over someone else, so I think I'll go for this person or that type of thing. I feel that it's really important to understand the reasons for why you're doing things and put things into perspective. We'll get the third card as your advice. Universe, Spirit, what is the advice you have through the tarot, psychic tarot of the heart? What's the advice for Pisces in February 2017? Here we go. Just flipped over. Master shows up here. And I'm just going to get the meaning for this card. It's number 15. So let's see. Here we go. Fear and doubt often prevent a relationship from flowering or from manifesting. In matters of the heart, they can restrict and confine. They prevent you from opening to the joy and love that's waiting for you. A fearful heart closes in upon itself and sees only negativity and doubt. Your fears can even make you question your own value, causing you to wonder whether you're worthy of being loved or if you'll ever find love. This is what I was saying. Make sure that what it is that you have is what you truly desire and what you truly want. That there aren't any other, you know, there aren't any reasons for you being involved with a particular person here, which is what I was sensing. These thoughts, if not controlled, will manifest more of the same, continuing in a never-ending destructive cycle. It's time to take action. To master your fears, you must firstly identify them. What fears about love have you allowed yourself to believe? Are you concerned about being unlovable? Are you uneasy about giving up your freedom in order to be in a relationship? Do you find it difficult to speak up about your needs and ask that they be met? Sit quietly and uncover what may be holding you back. By the very act of facing your fears, you will recognize them for the deceptions that they are, and you will discover the power of master and eliminate them. The absence of fear is unconditional love. This is what I was saying. I think it's got to be unconditional love, but I'm not sure whether this is what it is because of the lack of unconditional love cards. It's almost like something was being controlled with you guys in February. This will free you to manifest joyful and loving relationships. Know that you can have the relationships you desire. Act now to release your fears and open your heart. And this is the interesting thing, because for some of you guys, this King of Cups might actually be you. And maybe you're holding things in, because the energy is around the Three of Swords. And we've got a King of Cups, which I suppose for the purposes of the general reading can be you guys, and that's because of loss. King of Cups is notorious for holding things in. So some of you guys might be holding things in because you have lost out on love. And maybe you're going for certain things now because you think, well, it's better, you know, it's better to do this than be on my own, or it's better to do this than, you know, it's, you know, I've been hurt in the past and this person can give me what, you know, it's almost like you're not really looking at what it is that you 100% want. It's almost like for some of you, I'm not saying all of you, may have lacked some faith in something here. You might be doing something because it's, you know, but for clinical reasons and not for the reasons it should be done for. And I'm only saying for some of you, I've given several different explanations for this reading. The final card we're going to pull is Esther and Jerry Hicks getting into the vortex. This is brilliant. I love these cards. They're always able to give you some really good advice. Okay, universe, this is a question just for you, universe, please. What is the advice that you have for Pisces? Show me the advice that you have for Pisces on their love lives in the month of February 2017. Show me. For some reason, it's come up with billions of us are living in perfect diversity. The diversity of your planet is of tremendous value and benefit because from variety it brings all new ideas and expansion. Without the diversity, there would be complacency and endedness. You are billions of people living the perfect diversity just as you knew you would, constantly asking for improvement and thereby setting up for the next generation that improved life experience. If you understood that and no longer clamoured for the right way to live, things would go better for you sooner. Not quite sure what that card means, to be perfectly honest with you, in conjunction with this. But I also saw a card underneath that says, I will not try to control the uncontrollable, okay? And I feel that this card is saying, wants you to reach the place where you are willing, not just willing, determined, not just determined, eager to let go of the need to control things that are uncontrollable. And in a way, it's true with this reading. Love life looks great for a lot of you guys in February. It's one of the best love readings I've done so far, Pisces. But I feel that also the lack of kind of, I get the sense, because I'm an intuitive reader, I get pulled by cards and energies in the cards. And I just felt with some of this, it was almost like for some of you, I'm not saying all of you, of course, that there is very much the need to be in something with someone because you're either trying to forget something that's happened in the past or you are trying to ignore or avoid someone or something from the past. I'm not saying it's for all of you, of course it's not. But I feel that really the month of February, if anything, is making you or awakening you to the idea that, you know, it's not always great to kind of put yourself in situations where it seems like a good idea because you're trying to kind of not deal with an issue. And I feel for some of you guys there needs to be a period of cleansing. I'm not saying be on your own or anything, but I feel you need to recognise that there needs to be some cleansing. We've got codependency here for some of you guys, and that devil card definitely represents that for me in one way, shape or form. You know, the dependency, the need to be needed, the need to have a relationship that fulfills all of your ideas of what a relationship should be, but it's without the true energy of absolute unadulterated love. And maybe this will come within time, and you need to open up and let things just flourish. Okay, but in order to do that, you need to master your fears and you need to master those negative thoughts or ideas that tell you that really you should be doing something one way because that's the best way to do it because maybe something didn't work out before. Okay, don't let your past conditions, whatever those might be, dictate how the future will be, Pisces. But nevertheless, this is an absolutely beautiful reading, and I think some of you guys have a really lovely month coming up in February, and you just need to trust that, but also be aware that you come first. So you need to deal with whatever demons you might have, for some of you, not all of you, of course, and that might need to be cleared. That is your reading, Pisces, for the month of February 2017, I would like to say. Thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I will speak to you guys really soon. Take care.